Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I want to talk about 4 handbags that were in my past collection, aka bags that I sold, but I'm kind of thinking that I should get either those bags back into my collection or some form of it because I kind of miss that design, that look, the trendiness of those bags. I've had some very serious videos in the past few weeks, which if you haven't watched, I'll link them down below. They were kind of like deep, of crying and all that. So let's talk about something frivolous again. Let's bring back those handbags. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Kat. I love to do handbag related videos. I love skincare and makeup as well. So if you enjoy that kind of content, I do hope you will subscribe and join the channel. And for all my luxury lovers, welcome back and let's get started. Let me put a little disclaimer first before all of you say, you shouldn't have sold those bags, yeah, you regret it. It's not that. I don't regret selling any of these bags. They served a purpose when I sold them, or they didn't serve a purpose when I sold them. But now that I'm kind of looking at my collection again and saying, well, maybe it is time to bring them back into my collection because they could serve a purpose in the future. Okay, so don't come at me and say that you should have sold those bags, because honestly, if I still have them, maybe until today, this point of this video, I wouldn't still be using them. So anyway, let's start with the first one, which is the Petite Noe. Oh my gosh, I've talked about this Petite Noe for a few weeks now, ever since we did that luxury live show. Actually, before that, before we did that luxury live show, we were doing about bags that are going to be discontinued. So apparently, the Petite Noe is going to be discontinued again. Now, I bought that bag twice. I had one time, didn't sell it, but exchanged it because there was something faulty with the bag. Then I bought it back during the pandemic. However, during the whole pandemic, I didn't get a chance to use that bag. It was practically new. The only time I used that bag was maybe for a video unboxing and just to parade around the house, but it is brand new, or it was brand new. I never used it, so I sold it because, well, I was buying other bags. It didn't serve a purpose. But now that I heard that it's going to be discontinued, I'm kind of wondering, should I get it back now that I am enjoying bigger bags and that I am, looking for other bags than my very serious, very prized Hermes possessions, whether or not this bag would serve a purpose for me moving forward. I really don't know. It's still in a decent price point, and if they're really discontinuing it, it's going to be difficult to get that bag brand new from the store moving forward. So, if any of you have the Petite Noe still in your collection, let me know. Do you still love the bag? Do you still find that it serves a purpose for you? Does the drawstring annoy you? Do you prefer it with handle? Do you prefer it smaller? The aesthetic of the bag is my kind of bag. Gives me a classic vibe. I do love a good monogram. LV is one of those monograms that will always have a soft spot in my heart because it is my very first love. I like other monograms, but every time I look at the LV monogram, it just looks sophisticated and still very classic, and I don't think it's dated. So I think of all the bags, if I were to get monogram again, it'll still be LV. So anyway, I would love to hear some of your thoughts about the Petite Noe. If you're still having the bag, or if you're like me, kind of thinking about getting it, let me know in the comment section down below. The second bag that I'm wondering if I should get back into my collection is the Prada crystal bag. It is that really trendy party bag that I wonder if I would actually use it and party with it. I don't go for parties, as you can see. It is a weekend. I have just lazed around the whole day. I am going to make my dinner after this video, so I am not a party animal anymore. But there are days that if I'm going out with my friends or even go out myself, I want a little bit more sparkle with my bag. So when I sold that bag, I was already kind of reorganizing my entire collection. It had a few fun rounds and I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I wanted something different. So even if I still had that bag, I wonder if I would have used it enough. So I'm kind of like in between for this bag. If any of you still have it or are thinking about getting it, let me know. Do you think it's still worth getting? I feel like the craze of these fully crystal bags are over, which makes me think that if I do get this bag back in my collection, I should get it from the resale market. I'm sure there will be some people selling it and it doesn't sell for very much. I think I made a little, oh wait, no, maybe I didn't lose any money of selling that bag because I got it when the prices were still really good. It has gone up a lot in the retail market right now. So yeah, I'm not sure about that bag. I do miss the sparkle, I do miss that bling in the sunshine, and it's just so different from my entire collection. My entire collection is so leather, canvas, nylon, like my Longchamp bags, but I don't have something as sparkly as that. If you are enjoying your Prada crystal bag or you are still thinking about getting it, I want to hear your comments on that. I think you're gonna laugh at me when I talk about this third bag. It is the Super Mini Marmot from Gucci. I know, me and Gucci follow me for a long time. I'm not a fan of Gucci. I feel like some of their bags are just not very well made, and I always make fun of the Marmot line because I don't like the heart. However, when I had the Super Mini Marmot, the heart made sense because it's this dinky small and a tiny little heart at the back, and it kind of worked because it's a cute little girly bag. Now they have removed the heart. It's just the zigzag, which I truly appreciate. It actually elevates the bag a little bit more. I sold the Gucci Mini Marmot to donate some money because, well, my best friend passed away and hospice was something that really helped her. So I sold that bag, I took the money and used it as part of a donation for hospice because I felt thankful for them. So it was a good choice, okay? It was an honorable sale and I actually enjoyed that bag. Would I use the bag in the future? I feel like I would, because for that bag, it's this small. I can put my handphone inside, I can put my cards, I can put keys. It's actually a really good size. It's even better than my Mini Kelly, to be frank. It just doesn't have a top handle. It's actually really functional because you can actually remove the straps and use it as just a little clutch, and it's cute. So I'm kind of thinking that I would like to get the Mini Marmot back in my collection. It's not as pricey as a Mini Kelly, so I feel like I can use it with a bit more carefreeness, if that's a real word, carefreeness. Carefree. I can use it carefree. And with the Mini Kelly, yes, I think that for more occasions I would prefer to carry the Mini Kelly. I want to get my cost per wear. But on those occasions that I'm wearing something more casual or I'm going for a casual outing that I don't want to care for the bag as much, a Super Mini Marmot will be great. So I'm a little bit thinking like, should I get it while the price point is still acceptable? It's not cheap. I got it so much cheaper when it first launched. I believe it was in the thousands. It had a 1 in front, 1.3, 1.4 or something. Now it's the 2, nearing the 3s, but it's still, in comparison to so many handbags that are in the luxury world right now, a 2 in front is quote-unquote reasonable. It's still manageable because a lot of handbags now start at the 3s, the 4s, don't even talk about Chanel. So, you know, I'm kind of thinking like it feels like a little bit of like a now or never if I want to get it from the store brand new. Anyway, if you have a bag, if you have that Super Mini Marmot or you're thinking about getting it, let me know below as well. Or if you think that I shouldn't even consider it, let me know as well. And I'm just kind of like revisiting a few of my things. Now the final bag, this is not that I want to get this bag again. I do feel like what is missing in my collection is a proper luxury work bag. Not too luxury like my Birkin bag, but at the same time, not a Longchamp. I love my Longchamp for those days that is rough and tough and I just don't really want to bother about it. I can dump it anywhere. That's my Longchamp at the back there. But I'm missing that work bag. I'm missing that in between proper good black bag. I tried the YSL puffer bag and I also had the LV, oh gosh, I always forget the name, the LV, anyway, I'll put a picture somewhere. That bag, I still feel that I am missing this in-between luxury work bag. Maybe the YSL should have been kept in my collection, but I think I've kind of over the puffy bag phase. I'm talking about the fourth bag as a luxury work bag. I am still looking for it. I think I'm looking for it again now that I'm back at the office. Everything is opening up. I'm going for more meetings. My Longchamp is great, but for those client meetings, I think I need something a little bit more. The Singapore word for it is atas, but not as atas or not as high end as a Birkin, because that's just too much for client meetings. YSL kind of falls in that category, but YSL is so expensive right now that I'm just like, maybe the puffer again, but then not the puffer again because I'm kind of over it. Maybe Loewe, I've never tried it, so I don't even want to say I want to get a Loewe back in my collection, but maybe that's something that I want to consider. Or Bottega. So I used to have a Bottega bag years and years and years ago, the Intricaciato hobo bag. I used to have that. It was in this beautiful hunter green color, but I sold it. That was like years and years and years ago. But now they have the Jody bag, so maybe that would be a good one. I don't know. So if you have any recommendations for a good, little bit more atas, okay, a little bit more, like, in those brands that still are acceptable, not a Birkin, not a Chanel, sorry, not a Birkin, but not a Hermes, not a Chanel, maybe, I'm not sure of LV as well, because LV is kind of like loud, so maybe Bottega, maybe Loewe, not Fendi, not Dior as well, so YSL, in this range for work that is just a bit more proper. I would love to hear your recommendations, because again, I am on the hunt, or at least I'm not, no, so let's start again. I'm not on a hunt, but I'm on a little lookout, like my eyes are thinking, maybe it's time, maybe now that things are, back to normal, that I should consider a work bag. If you think that my Chanel 22 is a good work bag, it's good for work, like if I'm going to just my office and I got lots of things to carry. But I don't think it's that proper for client meetings, events. It's kind of big and bulky and just a little too trendy, a little bit edgy kind of thing. No, I think it's not that suitable for that kind of office work. Yeah, so I don't know. I have no idea what is this work bag. And I was thinking YSL again, but then kind of over the puffer as well. So love to hear your recommendations for the fourth bag, because I feel like I have space for it. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little rambly video of me revisiting my collection, thinking back about my good old bags, but at the same time, thinking whether I should bring them into my collection or something similar into my collection. Again, now that life is kind of back to normal, I would love to hear your comments, because I guess, the years of being very laser focused on Hermes, I kind of miss the old brands. I miss those old brands, old bags, and I want to explore again. So anyway, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I do hope you're subscribed so that you'll be back for my other videos. Anyway, everyone, please take care, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!